All right, so yeah, we're just gonna get started. We're gonna get started with Kutztown Hile. First thing I want to know, just a little things. What number are you wearing right now at Kutztown?
40.
40. So that's like the outside linebacker.
I
That's like
couldn't
the
pick.
you couldn't pick. Freshman, you couldn't
Nah,
pick.
nah. Even like sophomores and juniors don't really get to pick either.
For real?
Like all the older guys all have single digits. And like there's like 100 guys on the roster right now.
Holy crap.
So like not like one through like 35 are all taken up. So I just got 40, which isn't bad for a freshman, but
Yeah,
it's
that's not
not
the worst
great.
number. That's not the worst
Yeah,
number. That's kind of like that outside linebacker number. You mean you're just gonna be blitzing? Do you think you're gonna
yeah,
go back the return of two once you're a senior or what?
yeah. Return of
Return of
two.
two.
Return of two will come. Hopefully, I can
So
try to get a single digit next year because for some of the older guys to graduate.
yeah,
But
that'd be
we'll
that'd be
see.
dope. That'd be
Yeah.
dope. Is there any reason you picked 40 or no?
Uh, no, I mean they just kind of gave it to me. It was my locker number, so I was like,
Okay.
picture day was Friday. Um, and yeah, they gave me number 40, so I guess that's what I'm rocking. I don't know.
Yeah, man, that'll do. And then
Yeah,
as for your high school number two, pretty much all 3 years you played, right, was number two.
yeah, number two.
Was there any reason behind two?
Uh, well, not honestly, not really. I mean, five was always my number coming up. Um, and then Joe Con graduated, and he was like texting me. He's like, "Yeah, you should get number two. That'd be dope." So I was like, "Yeah, I'll get two. Two's a cool number. Five was taken up. Sean had five,
Yeah.
so uh, yeah, I just got two. Stuck with it,
Yeah, two's
and
really clean. A lot of single digit numbers look great, like especially when you're, just running past everyone on the defense. It looks good, makes good
yeah,
for a picture.
yeah, no, but
So
no, two was cool though.
Gabe had a question that he said he was gonna ask. When I was over the other night, Gabe, I kind of forget what it was. Something about the difference between high school and college.
Oh yeah, I was gonna ask, what is it? The practices are they much different from high school to college now. Like, what's the differences? I assume there's more intensity to them and
Yeah, I
probably
mean,
players.
yeah, college practice is it's way different. I mean, with through camp, practice has been like 3 hours every day. So, and we only have one practice a day. But yeah, I mean, practices are way more intense. You're always just moving around. Like, there's no time sitting around in high school, and just like dicking around with your friends. Like, you're always moving, going to each station, and then each like period. We have 25 periods a day, and each one's like 5 minutes or so. And yeah, it's way more intense and way quicker, I would say. But yeah, it's cool though. It's cool how they run. And
Is there a big difference in the atmosphere in the weight room? Definitely a lot more weight being put up, right?
yeah, I mean, so far I've only lifted with the freshmen. It's like a developmental thing. But I've heard some of the older guys talk about throwing up like 405 on bench, pause bench by like three during camp. And yeah, but the weight room is cool. We have an hour in there, so we have an hour to get so many lifts done, and you're just flying like each set's timed, so you're just flying through the lift, and it goes real quick, but uh, you get a good workout in, and I mean the weight room here is not the best. They're looking to get an upgrade, but and there's no AC, so everyone's just drenched during camp.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do they have you on any type of meal plan or anything like that? Are they trying to get you to gain weight, lose weight? What are you looking at?
as of now, no, we only get 3 meals a day in the dining hall. But once everyone moves in and school starts, you get unlimited meal swipes. So I'm sure they'll have me gain some weight once
Yeah, I
once
was at the
off season kicks.
orientation. At the orientation, they were telling me how it's unlimited meal swipes. That is ridiculous. That you
Yeah,
can put on some
unlimited.
weight.
Yeah, I'll definitely put on some weight. And they have me playing inside backer right now. So I came into camp around like 211. Now I'm weighing in at like 207. And you have to like weigh in and weigh out each practice, make sure your weight's steady. But yeah, once the off season hits, they'll probably try to get me up to like 220. So
Dang.
yeah, I'll have to
Dang.
be putting
Have
on some
your
pounds.
so you lost a little bit of weight since you've gotten there. Have you lost any strength?
No, I've been putting up some good weight in the weight room. Uh, but I mean during camp, they don't really have you going too heavy. They want everyone to stay healthy.
Yeah,
So
it's definitely the goal.
I've been feeling strong though.
That's good. Is there any
Yeah.
like certain thing you're focusing on right now, like explosiveness, upper body, lower body? What are you looking at?
Physically wise, uh, I'd say lower body. Because playing
Mhm.
inside backer now, I'm just constantly going up against the linemen in the league that are like 6'5", 285, 300 pounds. So I'm butting heads with them every practice. So just lower body and explosiveness, but it's definitely more mental in college. Like there's so much that goes into the defense, and I got like my notebook is just filling up. We have like 3 meetings a day, um, and just getting to know all the plays and all the checks and all that. It's tough mentally, but yeah, I just got to study every night, and it's going good though.
Yeah, are you anticipating it to be just a ton on your plate once school starts? You're gonna have classes along with that to keep up with. Is that gonna be too much, do you think?
Uh, I mean, once classes start, they start Monday. Um, I mean, camp finishes Thursday, so it'll football will wear down a little bit. We'll only have like a 2-hour practice a day, morning lift. But yeah, then the season starts, and it'll be it'll be tough managing the time. But I just gotta set my priorities right, you know.
Yeah, I got you. My Zoom just did a little something weird. All right, yeah, we're gonna like kind of transition here to high school. So you're doing inside linebacker. That's different than what you told me. You said you're gonna be like kind of a hybrid safety thing. So they moved you inside. If I'm
Yep.
right, in high school you were kind of doing an outside linebacker thing, along with some DN stuff where you kind of got to the QB, rush the edge. Is it a
Yep.
lot different from like the position you played in high school to the position they're gonna have you doing now at Kutztown?
Yeah, it's completely different. I mean, I thought I was coming in, they're gonna have me play like a rover position, they call it. It's like a safety linebacker. It's more what I did in high school, but there's a senior there right now, and I guess they saw me as a more of an inside linebacker. So I'm basically here. I'm playing like a true inside linebacker. I'm like blitzing A gap, uh, playing the run, playing right in the box, just reading the whole defense. And in high school, it was just more of like a rush off the edge, drop back to the flats, pretty easy. But here you got to think a lot more, and definitely more wear and tear in your body. I'm enjoying it though.
I know the middle linebacker role is more of, they call it like the commander of the defense. Do you have to take more of a vocal role then in the team? Call out more
Yeah,
like blocks that you
yeah, yeah, definitely. That's like one of the huge parts that they preach to us is being more vocal and communicating with like the rest of the whole defense. Calling motions, calling checks, depending on the the alignment of the offense, and they're always moving around, and you got to really know the defense playing a true inside backer, and no, not just your position, but the entire defense, and just be talking to the guys next to you throughout the play and during the play and before the play. So yeah, it's definitely a much bigger vocal role in college.
Yeah, communication is definitely huge when you're a linebacker. Last question then for college for Kutztown. I just want to know kind of what got you there in the first place. What was the appeal to Kutztown when you had all those places to choose from as a senior in high school?
Yeah, I mean, this was my last visit, and it was getting down to the time where I needed to make a decision, and I mean, it just stood out to me. Their record the past couple years is crazy good. They haven't lost many games. They've won the PSAC twice in the past 3 years, I believe. And I like the camp. The campus is all right. I like the coaches, like the attitude towards football and academics here. So I thought I'd fit in well here compared to some of the other D1 schools that I got offered from, and I just saw myself fitting in here better.
Yeah, definitely. I've heard a lot of good things about Kutztown athletics, so definitely not a bad choice there.
Definitely.
Going over to high school things, back as a sophomore, junior, senior, was there a place that you played? Which place was your least favorite place to go, as far as your opponents went?
Definitely Jersey Shore. I mean, it's a terrible, terrible place to play. It's like playing in the mud every night. I played there, I think, twice my sophomore year, and then once my junior year and once my senior year. It's a shit show going to play there every year. But the fans are wild there, and the field needs some work. So definitely Jersey Shore. Definitely.
Yeah, Jersey Shore, that's the big house, man. They packed the seats. That's like all there is to do in that town. Like Friday Night Football, everyone has a circle on their calendars. That's all they got to do. And it also really doesn't help that they're really good every year. They're always good.
Yeah, they're always good. They're gonna be real good this year. They'll make a run at states, I'm sure. Which is good for them. Give them props, but not a fan of them.
I mean, you obviously haven't played at the level yet, but do you have a most memorable moment from high school while you played at Selinsgrove?
Most memorable moment. I enjoyed every year. I had some good games my senior year. I would say my most memorable moment was probably my sophomore year. Not a certain moment, but just like the entire year playing the guys that I played with, like Nyland and Nick Schaefer and Kantz and Sean and Brett and all those guys. And that was my first year back in football, so that was definitely probably my favorite group of guys to play with. Yeah, I enjoyed my sophomore year for sure.
So, do you have a certain idol you looked up to, like someone that you wanted to model your own game after?
I wouldn't say an idol, but I looked up to a couple guys. I mean, Joe Kahn, I looked up to, and I got his number, and tried to kind of play like he did. Tony Dressler, he's one of my good friends. I looked up to him. He kind of coached me throughout high school. So, yeah, guys like that, like hard-nosed guys, aggressive, confident, guys like that.
You still stay in contact with them?
Yeah, I haven't talked to Joe in a while. I saw him a few times this summer and talked to him about college and what it's going to be like. I've been talking to Tony pretty much every week. He's been keeping up with me about how college is going, how football is going, and he's at St. Francis now, so he's playing there. So we've been talking a lot.
Who's going to be your rival then? Because at Selinsgrove, you had the Shikellamy rival, the big game everyone looked forward to. Do you have one at college now?
Yeah, I think the rival here is Shepherd. They're in West Virginia. We beat them once last year, and then I mean it's always a good game. They're a real good team, and then we lost to them on a Hail Mary last year to end our season to go to the Division II college playoffs. So that was a heartbreaker.
Do you think you can make a run at the playoffs this year?
Yeah, we'll make a run. I mean, hopefully another PSAC championship is the goal always. They won it last year, so hopefully we can get it done this year. But yeah, we'll definitely make a run. We got a lot of guys back and a talented team again this year.
So now that you've moved to middle linebacker, do you think that's somewhere you'll want to stay all throughout college, or do you want to try and go back down to the edge or the outside backer position that you played in high school?
I think the plan as of now is hopefully learn a couple different positions. They've been trying to play me at like a bandit, they call it. It's sort of like what I did in high school, rushing off the edge. I'd have to put on some pounds for that, get a little bigger. I've been learning that a little bit. Rover, they talked about playing me at like a safety linebacker type deal. But yeah, I think they want me to learn a couple different positions. I'll just have to see where it takes me.
Do they have you on special teams? I know a couple punts back in Selinsgrove.
Yeah, they have me on a few special teams. Right now, I'm on kick return, and then kickoff and punt return.
Gabe, did you get all your football questions in? Are you all good? If you have any more, you can go ahead right now. Are you good?
Yeah.
All right. So, Hile, we're going to get a quick 5 minutes here with you, and we're just going to ask just a ton of things that aren't related to football at all. So this is just kind of a relaxed period.
Yeah.
This is my first question. This is a super important question. You got to be careful answering this, or else you could definitely get canceled on the internet or other places. We got to know what your favorite ice cream flavor is.
Favorite ice cream flavor?
If you say some shit like T-Berry, Hile, you're never stepping foot in this podcast again. If you say T-Berry, I swear to God.
Come on, I'm not. Dude, what do I look like? I would say my favorite ice cream flavor is, the old classic chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay, cookie dough. Yeah, that's actually a good choice. I would have said mint chip myself, but cookie dough is fine. Whatever.
Nah, mint chip is fire. I get that a lot, but I don't think anything can beat cookie dough.
That's a good answer. All right, I think you'll be good.
I'm on a diet for cheat food.
Favorite what?
Your favorite cheat food?
That's a good one. I'm a big candy guy. I got a sweet tooth. I got a lot of candy back at the dorm. After every meal, I always eat candy, Skittles, Starburst, Not like chocolate, like all the sweet shit I like.
He's a fruity guy.
Yeah,
he's
big fruity guy.
He's
I'm a little
fruity.
fruity.
Staying on topic of food, just overall, what's your favorite food?
Favorite food. Damn. Well, my favorite restaurant, as y'all know, is McDonald's. You know, can't beat a bundle box.
Yes, you definitely can. You can definitely beat a bundle box.
Many other.
Nah, I don't. It's my go-to. I haven't had it in a while. I've been fiending for some McDonald's, but I would say my favorite food is probably just a good old steak.
Yeah, you cannot go wrong. That's a good answer, honestly.
Yeah.
From any particular place? Does it have to be from somewhere certain?
I mean, shit. I like bot steak. They used to have a nice black diamond steak I always used to get. New York strip from BJ's, you know.
I'm gonna act like you didn't say bod steak.
Dude, you can't hate it. You've never had it.
No, actually, you're right. Because I've had Bots burgers, and they're good. So I'm guessing their steak is probably pretty good too.
Fire.
So okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think we should get off food before I get hungry. So you're a Dolphins fan. Do you have a favorite player?
On the Dolphins?
Yeah.
I mean, I think the common answer would be Tyreek Hill, but I would go with either. I got three guys in mind: Jalen Waddle, Javon Holland, safety rookie last year, and probably Xavier Howard.
Yeah,
Three of
those are straight dogs. Those are straight dogs.
Yeah.
I kind of expected you. I kind of was hoping you'd say Mike Gesicki because he's a Penn State
Oh yeah,
guy.
yeah. I like Gesicki. I didn't think of him. He's a dog. He's definitely underrated.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's really underrated. He's like that tight end that you snag at the end of your fantasy drafts that'll actually get you good points. I love Gesicki.
Yeah,
I love him. I was at a Penn State game in like 2016, and I actually got to like have a conversation with him. And ever since then, I've just loved him. He's the nicest dude. He's so down to earth, and he's just a good player.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah,
But
that's real cool.
All right, instead of like outside of the Dolphins, do you have a favorite sports player in general? I'll ask you this actually: is there a guy growing up that you kind of looked up to? It's like in sports, whether it was a football player, basketball, baseball, whatever.
Growing up, probably Derek Jeter, big Yankees guy. Looked up to Derek.
I forgot you're a Yankee. I forgot you're a Yankees fan. To be honest, that's kind of disappointing to hear.
Yep.
I respect Derek Jeter though. He's a beast.
Yeah. I was way more bigger into baseball than football, so that's what I was originally going to try to play in college, but you know, didn't really have the love for it anymore, and here I am playing football.
Yeah, what happened to your basketball dreams, bro?
Basketball dreams, you know, pickup is cool. Like playing some pickup, but I wouldn't say there's many basketball dreams here.
You're always selling my dime when we play pickup, bro. I get you right with the layup, and you sell. You sell.
You know.
I mean, you're nice with the ISO, but every time I hit you, you just can't make it. I don't know what's going on.
I gotta put some work in next summer. We'll see.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, I didn't get the chance to see you a lot running track as a senior. You only did it for 1 year. I think I remember you started out going with the 100. I think you were a second heat or third heat or something, and then you went to I think a little bit of long jumping, and then eventually found your way to javelin, right? And you can go ahead and tell everyone kind of what happened with javelin and how you got to where you did at the end of the year.
Yeah, started out I was gonna sprint. I mean, It was all right. Didn't enjoy it too much. Then went to long jump. I was pretty good at long jump. Hoping to win districts. Fell short by 4 inches or something. Came second in the districts.
Yeah.
Fell short. Then javelin. Frake at the beginning of the season, Frake was like, "Hey, you played baseball. You should try javelin." I was like, "All right, whatever. I'll try it." Went out. I threw like 140 the first practice or something. Not great. And then,
Actually, I heard that is great. I actually like literally have people tell me if I ever like brought up track like to anyone, they'd be like, "Yeah, actually, you know what happened in practice yesterday? Brandon Hile picked up the javelin, threw 140 his first try." Namit told me that. I remember Michael telling me that he's a jumper. I don't know how he knew that. Obviously, Shay told me that. Max told me that, and yeah, I was really impressed.
I mean, yeah, I guess it was all right.
Listen to this guy, bro. You can't be so humble. How you got a little swagger to you.
No, it was all right, but I kind of stayed in like the 140s, 150s during the season, and once like districts and leagues came around, I just started throwing farther and farther in the 170s, and then at the district meet, qualified for states through a PR. I don't know, just I was kind of pissed off at long jump. Went, chucked the javelin, qualified for states, and then I went to states and threw another PR. Ended up placing second, and yeah, that was javelin. Then I was in the big 33 at that point. So then I got in the car, drove back to Harrisburg, and practiced for the big 33, and played in the game the next day. But pretty eventful week. It was a good one though.
Yeah, I mean, 4 sports in high school total, man. That's not easy to do, and you're honestly pretty good at all of them for the most part. Now, Division II football, Kutztown. Honestly, this man's on track for greatness. I look forward to seeing what you do with your 4 years at Kutztown or somewhere else. But as long as you're playing 4 or 5 years football in college, I definitely want to get up and see a game or two this year and the following years. So
For sure.
I don't know if Gabe has any more. Yeah, I don't know if Gabe has any more. I definitely don't. Thanks for coming on. Super down to earth guy. Really cool that you came on at such short notice.
Yep.
And you were great. I mean,
No problem.
you answered the questions really well. I had a good time. Gabe?
I had a good time. I got nothing else. So.
Yeah,
all right, we're good. How we'll
fellas.
let you get back. You got practice at 6:30 in the morning, right?
Yeah, early wake up for me.
Holy crap, dude! Yeah, you got to get to bed, man.
Yeah, appreciate that. I had a good time.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on. Good luck this year.
Yeah, appreciate it. See you, boys.
See you, man.